I want to make sure that we all understand. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. So let me repeat that so we get that on record as well. So this call today was initially meant to be for the global leadership of Amplivo, for everyone with a star rank of 2 and more. But I do know that there are other people and guests here today as well. So welcome. And I'm sure you're going to get a very good summarized information package today. And hopefully this information will encourage you to reach that achievement of becoming 2-star as well. We are going to be doing similar leadership calls now, always in the beginning of each month, where we can bring you as a global leader up to date and keep you informed about the recent events and the recent developments before we announce these news for the rest of the network and for the rest of the world. So I hope that you all are here today also rested from your summer holidays. I know that many of you have been taking the time with your families and resting and traveling during the beautiful summer months. Well, now the summer starts to be behind us, and it's time to get to work with our mission of cleaning up this planet from this pollution that is killing it. So welcome everybody one more time, and I'm now going to give you first of all a short summary of some of the developments that we have done during our first year in operation, and then I will share with you something very exciting about how are we moving forward now. And today, for you exclusively, as being the leaders internationally of this company, we are going to be sharing for you, first time ever, the introduction for the tokenization strategy of CSR, as well as the launch of the CSR merchant platform. Additionally to that, you are going to hear today messages from the top leaders and from the Chief Information Officer, Mr. Wayne Dobson, who is going to give you an IT update regarding the Csr Portal that we have all been waiting for. And we have some great news for you guys today. So let's get started. We're going to try to keep this call as effective and short as possible. But we do have some very important information to share with you guys. Now, if the host could allow me to please share my screen. There we go. Thank you. All right. So just very shortly, I would like to summarize for you guys the development and the achievements, the progress that we have done during our first year in business. And what is really quite remarkable to say is that after 12 months, the Csr Group has now grown to become a company, a group of companies, including today more than 10 different companies, but a company and a group which is a strong, forward-moving, and a company which is doing financially very well. The company is currently in the ownership of millions of euros of real estate assets, of land, of properties, of machinery, equipment, tools, vehicles, etc., etc. And we as a company today already employ more than 100 people, both here in Asia as well as in Europe. And we've been able to do this in a very short period of time, of about 12 months, which is quite remarkable. Many of you will know of this already, but I wanted to just quickly summarize some of these things for you. Obviously, we have our first ever production facility, the so-called Bangkok 1, which has been operational now for about 1 year. Just a few weeks ago, we completed all the remaining last payments for this facility. And as of today, Corsair Group owns and operates this facility of about 6,400 square meters of land. We have the warehouse there. We have the 3 machines over there. We are currently preparing for the installation of more machines. We're going to be announcing these for you soon. But most importantly, in this Bangkok 1 facility, we are today manufacturing advanced bio oil from plastic waste each and every day of the week. And that is really, really quite astonishing. On top of that, we recently launched the so-called Bangkok 2 project, which now expands our current operation from about 6,400 square meters to nearly 20,000 square meters of land in total. And by doing this, we are going to be doubling our production capacity in the coming years. And with Bangkok 1 and Bangkok 2 together, this facility is set to generate more than 1.2 million liters of oil per month in the next coming months and years. Now, just to show you, this is the current land area where we started from. It looks small in a map like this, but that is 6,400 square meters. This is the Bangkok 1 facility. What we are doing right now is we are expanding it to a total of 20,000 square meters. So this is the Bangkok 1 and Bangkok 2 together. And you're going to see some great announcements coming shortly as well, as we are now going to be adding more machines, improving our operations, increasing our production as we are moving forward. But this will be the total land area that we will be having here in Bangkok. On top of that, we are now moving forward with our expansion to Europe. And I'm very happy to tell you that we are at this very moment completing our architectural and design drawings and process for our first production facility in Europe, which is located here in an already existing manufacturing plant in the country of Slovakia. Our partners that we are working together with in this facility have a total area of about 750,000 square meters and 1,000 employees working in this facility. And we are now moving into this location and getting the first European operations up and running. We will also be sharing with you some very exciting information about this shortly, as we are taking some great steps. On top of this, we are at this very moment in a process of expanding to several other European countries. We have already started the application process for environmental licenses in multiple European Union countries. And our target is that during next year, we will be operational in several European countries. We are still going to be operational in Slovakia within this year. And you are going to receive more information about this launch shortly as well. Additionally to that, we recently created a machinery manufacturing partnership where we will now begin to manufacture our own production machinery, both here in Thailand for our Asian projects, as well as in Slovakia for our European projects. And this will be a huge step forward in our global expansion, where we will now become also the manufacturer of our own plastic waste to oil machinery. Very important step in the bigger picture. Now, the situation in Europe with all the governments, with the European Union, with the United Nations and all the different governments is really, really supporting right now everything that we're doing. And one specific new requirement and regulation that was implemented in the beginning of this year was that the European plastic manufacturing companies that are manufacturing all of these plastic bags and packaging products, they are now, by the European Union, put into a situation where they must take responsibility from the plastic garbage. And the new regulation now within European Union demands that all of these plastic manufacturing companies are now required to use a minimum of 30% recycled plastic waste as a raw material when they are manufacturing new plastic products. And because of this, our target in the future will be that as quickly as possible, 100% of all the oil that Csr manufactures globally will be provided for the plastic manufacturing industry. And by doing this, we will be able to take an old plastic bag, convert it into oil, and then use that oil to manufacture a new plastic bag. This is the future of chemical recycling. In the same way, like old paper is made into new paper, like old glass is made into new glass, like old metal is made into new metal. In the future, old plastic will be made into new plastic. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of chemical recycling, and every single government entity, the European Union, the United Nations, and so on, are all behind this process. All right? Now, this being said, a very respected global consultancy firm called McKinsey recently estimated that this industry will, within the next 10 years, grow to become a $75 billion industry. Today, the industry is probably about $10 million, very small. So there is a huge growth potential within this industry of chemical recycling. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to tell you that we are, as of today already, the #1 leading chemical recycling company here in Thailand. We are most probably the leading chemical recycling company in Southeast Asia. And we are on a global scale, which would be fair to say, in the top 5. Our target is that within the next 12 months, we will grow to become one of the companies in top 3. And that will then be our steps forward as we work our way to become a global market leader. But the financial opportunity is absolutely amazing. Very quickly here in Thailand, as you have seen, we are operating and working together now with some of the largest companies in the country, including well-known brands like Lexus, like Mazda, and locally very famous companies like the local hotel operators and shopping centers and so on and so on. You will see more international brands joining us in the next coming months as well. We are now, in every couple of days, we are bringing new partners in. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you can find the introduction videos of these partners as well. On top of that, in the last 3 months, Csr has been featured in over 50 different media outlets, ranging from the largest newspapers here in Thailand, from the largest TV stations to multiple of other medias. And you will continue to see our expansion and our media operations attracting more and more media, obviously here in Thailand and Asia, but also soon in Europe. Our target is that Csr and our mission of removing the plastic waste from the environment will become a globally featured topic in media. Okay. So it goes without saying that we all know that the plastic waste problem is a global problem. And we provide a real solution to this pollution. Let's not forget that, guys. This is a global problem, a massive global problem, and we have a solution for it. How amazing is that? Now, also, it is now exactly 6 months since Amplivo Network was joined with the Csr group. When the network that was previously a separate function now became part of Csr group, and now we are all 100% connected and 100% together. Additionally to this, in the last few months, we have launched the CSR token, and quickly following to that, the CSR Live digital currency exchange. We have some great news for you about the exchange about today as well. Also, following to that, Amplivo introduced the new product packages. We got rid of all of the other things that were no longer important, which didn't support our project and our mission in any way. And we launched the concept and the service of private people to become plastic neutral. Private people to become plastic neutral. Let's keep that in mind. Now, my question for you guys is, are you ready for the step 2? Are you ready for the second phase of our operation? And I hope you guys are, and I hope you guys are rested during your summer holidays, because one thing I can promise you, that it's gonna get busy. If it has been busy for you before, now it's gonna get busier. If it hasn't been busy for you before, well, now it will get busy. Take my word for it. All right, now, let me start off the introduction to CSR tokenization strategy. And I know that in the last few weeks, there's been some talks about this, but let me introduce to you today, you as the global leadership, among the first people ever. How does the CSR token really work? And what is the big picture? Where are we going with the CSR? And what are you going to see happening with the CSR in the next coming weeks and months, and eventually in the long term in the next coming years? Keeping in mind that building the CSR and expanding our mission, this is not a sprint. This is not a 100-meter run. It's a marathon. This is not something that we're going to be doing in the next 1 day or 2 days or 1 year, or that we're going to be gone in 1 year. No, 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 no. We are doing this for the long run. This is a marathon, a long-term operation. And everything that we're doing is aiming for that long-term development. Now, what is CSR? Let's start from that. Number one, CSR is a payment method. And we're going to talk about this one in, later a little bit more when it comes to the merchant platform, which is something that I'm personally very excited about. And I think you guys will too when you realize and when you hear how this thing is going to work out. But number one, CSR is a payment method. CSR is also the trading currency, the official trading currency of the oil manufactured and produced by Csr. As I've said before, is that once there starts to be liquidity on the market for the CSR token, Csr will begin to use first partially and eventually 100% CSR as the trading currency of every single liter of oil that we manufacture anywhere in the planet. And our target is that by the year or within the year 2030, in about 10 years from now, our target is to be able to manufacture more than 1 billion liters of oil per year. With all of these different plants that we are building around the world. That is our target. And by doing that, we will be eliminating approximately 2 billion kilos of plastic waste from the environment each year. And that oil that we manufacture will then be sold by using the CSR token as a currency. Number 3, CSR is also a store of value. And we'll talk about that one a little bit more in a moment as well. But most importantly, and this is what I would like to highlight for you guys, most importantly, CSR is a digital receipt. Now you're thinking, what is he talking about? What kind of receipt? It is a digital receipt which proves that plastic waste has been removed from the environment. And it's all documented on blockchain. So what does it mean? Well, this means that CSR is to become a plastic credit. I would even like to say the plastic credit, but I know that there will be others on the market as well. Now you're thinking, what does it mean, plastic credit? What is plastic credit? Now, in order for us to understand where we are heading with CSR and what is the future of CSR, of becoming a plastic credit, we would need to look back a little bit and look at another very famous and widely used credit called the carbon credit. And I'm sure that all of you guys have so far until now, you have heard about the carbon credits. Carbon credits are based on an international agreement made in 1997 in Kyoto, where countries came together and decided that there needs to be a system where a company that is making a lot of carbon emissions will have to offset, they will have to eliminate those emissions by financing and supporting other companies that are cleaning the environment from those emissions. So in a very simple way, I'll give you this example. Let's imagine that there is now a factory that is making a lot of emissions, carbon emissions, greenhouse emissions. This company is now producing more than the allowed amount of these emissions each year. What this company can do, it can go to another company that is not polluting the environment in the same way, but is cleaning the environment or is polluting less. And it can buy those extra credits that were not used by the other company. And by doing that, the big companies, for example, which are creating a lot of pollution, they are now financially supporting new, more environmentally friendlier businesses, companies, and projects by buying carbon credits from these companies. Now, here's an interesting article from NASDAQ, very simply confirming that Tesla's profits are not from selling cars. What does this one mean? Well, actually happened to be that Tesla, in the year 2020, last year, Tesla received more than $1.5 billion from selling carbon credits, which is more, it's about double what they received from selling cars. And the only reason why Tesla was officially profitable in 2020 was because of the selling of these carbon credits. Now, it has been estimated that this year, Tesla will be making about $2 billion from the sales of carbon credits, primarily to other car manufacturers, which are polluting the environment more than Tesla's. So the carbon credit market today around the world is a massive, massive market. Tens of billions of euros per year is used for trading carbon credits. And what I can tell you guys today is that the little brother or the little sister of the carbon credits is now being developed, and global companies, major large-scale companies, are looking for ways to become plastic neutral. And this means the creation of the plastic credit. Now, the way that CSR has been built allows the CSR to become the perfect vehicle, the perfect solution internationally and globally to become the most widely used plastic credit in the world. Okay, now, how to become plastic neutral? Obviously, you know already about the way to buy packages from Amplivo, which is one way of becoming plastic neutral. But let me give you another example and how the plastic and the CSR come together. Now, the way that we've established the CSR token and the way that we have established our operations is in a way that it allows you in the most simplest way to calculate how you or your business can become plastic neutral. How are you able to offset your plastic waste footprint? And the way that you can do that is to simply use the following multiplier. 1 kilo of plastic waste removed from the environment equals 10 CSR tokens in circulation. So this means that when Csr removes 1 kilo of plastic waste from the environment in a process which is documented in an open source blockchain-based database, Csr can release to the market through Amplivo a total of 10 CSR tokens. 1 kilo of plastic out from the environment, 10 CSR tokens can be released. So let's say there's an example. Let's say that we have a hotel which generates 100 kilos of plastic waste per month. This is some plastic bags, some packaging, some plastic bottles, and so on. Now this company, this hotel can very simply now calculate 100 kilos times 10 CSR tokens. This means that for this hotel to offset its monthly plastic waste footprint, its monthly plastic waste emissions, it needs to acquire 1,000 CSR tokens each month. All right, everybody follow? How can the hotel acquire these tokens? How can the hotel get in its hand, in its possession, these 1,000 CSR tokens? Well, the hotel has the following options. Number one, the hotel can go, the company or any company can go to the open exchange and buy 1,000 CSR tokens, whatever the market price would be. If the market price is 5 cents per token, that means that they will go to the open exchange, for example, to csr.live, and they will spend 50 euros to buy 1,000 CSR tokens. The other way for the hotel now to receive these tokens is for them to become a CSR merchant, which basically means that the hotel can now start accepting CSR as a partial payment method for their products and services. For example, the hotel can say that we are now going to accept 10% of all payments for our hotel services to be made with CSR tokens. So for example, a customer comes to the hotel, wants to stay for one night in a room, and the room rate is 100 euros per night. The customer would pay 10 euros worth of CSR and 90 euros in the local currency, in this case in euros, or dollars or Thai baht, wherever the hotel would be. Or the hotel can say, we accept 15% in CSR, or 20, or 50, or 90, or even 100%. Completely depending on how the hotel sees and how they want to accept it. Now, if the market price would be 5 cents per token, the hotel would now receive a total of 50 euros worth of CSR by becoming a CSR merchant. The third option for the hotel in this case is to purchase a package from Amplivo for 20 euros. How does this work? Number one, just to repeat, 1,000 CSR purchased from the open exchange for a total of 50 euros in cost, becoming a merchant and receiving CSR as a payment method based on the same open market price, in this case receiving 1,000 CSR for 50 euros, or purchasing a package from Amplivo to offset your plastic waste footprint and to receive these 1,000 CSR tokens with a cost of 20 euros. All right, now, very important for us to understand that every CSR that someone buys from the exchange greatly supports our mission globally. But the money that someone pays for a seller on the market, that money never comes to Csr. It never comes to Amplivo. It also never comes to you as a member of the Amplivo network. It goes for someone who wants to sell their tokens, and that's great. But when you or someone buys a package from Amplivo, they are now directly supporting Csr's expansion internationally and the building of new plants. It's very important to realize this. When you buy the package, you receive the fresh, brand new virgin CSR tokens through your redemption of the free loyalty points. They are brand new and fresh. When you buy them from the exchange, you're buying secondhand. And this is the reason why Csr can now provide the CSR tokens through Amplivo and through the packages on a reduced rate. And we are going to make a little change today for what we have been doing in the last couple of months. And I'm going to make this announcement, and also we're going to do a little bit of a bonus for all the people, all the members, all the customers who have redeemed their free loyalty points since May 15th of this year. So what is going to happen now is that until the end of this year, all FLP for CSR redemptions will use a fixed redemption rate of 1 FLP for 50 CSR tokens. In other words, it means that when you redeem the FLPs, you will have access to the CSR at a face value of 2 euro cents. Now, this will be a fixed ratio for all the redemptions until the end of this year. And for every 3 months, the company will now consider if we will reduce the redemption rate or increase the package prices. And we will always look at that one every 3 months as we move forward. But until the end of this year, the redemption rate will be fixed and locked in at 50. And then we can announce a new change for it for the 1st of January. This also means that all the redemptions that has been done since May 15 until today will also receive the same benefit as a bonus. So this means that all of you who redeemed your tokens or you were part of the CSR award applications, you were able to, before the May 15, if you were redeeming anything before the May 15, you received a redemption ratio of 100. You basically are receiving the CSR tokens at a face value of 1 cent. On May 15, we moved to this new system where the redemption ratio was matched with the market value of the CSR. The redemption ratio has been about 28, 30, 35, somewhere around there over the last couple of months. But what we are now going to do is we're going to give an upgrade for every person who redeemed within this period. And we're going to bring it for everybody to 50. And we're going to continue this until the end of this year. So basically what it means is that if you now want to become plastic neutral, that means that you need to calculate your plastic waste footprint. And you need to acquire a matching amount of CSR with the calculation of 1 kilo of plastic waste removed from the environment, equaling 10 CSR tokens. So this means that, again, a company or a hotel, whatever it would be, who generates 100 kilos of plastic waste per month, they will need 1,000 CSR tokens per month. And you as a private person who generate 5,000 kilos of plastic waste during your lifetime, you will need to be able to have, sorry, there's a little typo, not per month. Let me remove that right away. There we go. You will need to have a total of 50,000 CSR tokens. So 5,000 kilos times 10 tokens, there you go, 50,000. Very simple to calculate. And we are going to have a verification system with proper certificates to prove that you really are plastic neutral. Now it's very simple for you to see that. You need 50,000 tokens on your blockchain to prove that you are plastic neutral, or to have the certificate to verify that. Okay? Now, what we are doing at the moment is, and we are days away of launching now the merchant platform, which will basically happen in the next week and a half. And this means that companies all over the world can now start to register themselves to become CSR merchant. This means that they will be able to have on the website, they will be able to have their own profile, like a Facebook page, where they will be doing a registration about what is my company name, where am I located, do I have a shop or am I an online company? And they will fill in all their information. They will make their own profile to show what kind of products and services they're selling. And then they will also identify how many kilos of plastic waste are they generating each month, and how many CSR are they accepting as a payment method for their products and services. Are they accepting a minimum of 10% payments in CSR, 15, 20, 99, whatever they want to put, minimum 10%. And what you are going to see in the next coming months is you're going to start to see tens, and then hundreds, and then thousands of companies all over the world joining the CSR merchant platform. Why? Why do they want to be part of this? The reasons why they want to be part of this is, number one, that when a company is part of the CSR merchant platform, they get access to the entire community of CSR users and to the network of Amplivo members. Tens of thousands of users and community members all over the world who now become potential customers for them. This means that they will be able to receive CSR when they make new sales. They are basically giving a discount of 10% or 20%, whatever they do. And by doing that, they start to accumulate the CSR that they need to offset their own plastic waste footprint. So number one, why does a company become a CSR merchant? It's because they are looking for new business. They will get access to the CSR community and very passionate people like all of us here today. Because I know if I have 2 coffee shops here outside my home, the other company is accepting CSR and supporting our mission to clean up the planet, and the other company is not, I will only and only and only use businesses who are supporting our mission. 100%. Restaurants, hotels, barbershops, retail companies, shopping centers, hotels, you name it. And we're going to have a very simple platform, very simple website and application eventually on your mobile phone, where you will be able to see in your area, in your city, in your country, in your region, all the companies that are accepting CSR tokens. And most importantly, you will be able to see which companies are verified and certified plastic neutral businesses. And when a company becomes a plastic neutral company, we will give them additional visibility in the platform. They will get a golden star, whatever verification method, and we will advertise them to the people. Most importantly, this process brings for these companies social capital. They will be able to show for their competitors and for their stockholders, their investors, their customers, that we are the good guys. We are taking responsibility of our plastic garbage. Use our products, use our services, because we're the good guys. They are not the good guys. Don't buy their products. And I can tell you guys today, mark my words on today, on the 1st of September, 2021, that we are months away of having large-scale global brands starting to accept CSR and buying CSR from the marketplace so that they can prove that they are plastic neutral. Which companies are the largest polluters of plastic waste in the world? Coca-Cola, number 1. Nestle, Procter & Gamble, Pepsi, Johnson & Johnson. Massive companies around the world who are criticized every day and every week, every month, every year. They're getting criticized because of all this plastic pollution that they are pushing out there to the environment. Now they have a way to buy CSR tokens, attach their open source Ethereum wallet address into their website, into their profile, into their social media, and say, hey, we have this many CSR tokens, which means that we have eliminated this and this many million kilos of plastic waste from the environment. The social capital and the value that these companies will get from this is massive. What's even better for you guys is that they can now either go to the market and buy them from there and pay whatever the market price is. For example, 5 cents a token. Or they can acquire a package from you to receive them on a fixed conversion rate of 50 CSR for 1 FLP with a face value of 2 euro cents per token when they receive them from you. But now you're asking, well, what, somebody can buy the tokens from Amplivo and then go and sell them right away. When you buy the tokens from the exchange, you receive them right away, but you pay the market price. When you buy a package from Amplivo, you will from now on receive somewhere between 5 to 10% of your tokens within 1 week. You will receive a certificate that proves that you have now participated into supporting Corsair's expansion and building of more plants and cleaning up the planet. And then you will receive the remaining 90 or 95% of your tokens as a part of the redemption pool over time. So in a way, you are part of a so-called mining pool. And this means that you are now helping to clean the environment and you are receiving your CSR tokens over time. This will eliminate the opportunity for someone to also buy the tokens, receive the tokens through Amplivo packages, and then go and sell them directly in the exchange. We're going to give you guys a full presentation of this one in more detail. There's a lot of information here. Don't be worrying about if you didn't catch all of this. Most important is that until the end of this year, the redemption rate is now fixed at 50 CSR for 1 free loyalty point. And the way for you to become plastic neutral is by acquiring 10 CSR tokens for every kilo of plastic waste that we remove from the environment. Now, this is going to be a very, very interesting development, guys. And we are opening up a door right now that we don't know exactly what's going to be there. But I can tell you that when we start bringing in companies, small businesses and large businesses as a part of this process and this mission, we're definitely going to be taking the next step with our business and with your financial future. So that being said, I want to thank you guys now for listening to this introduction. And I know that there was a lot of information. We are going to be making now, in the next 2 weeks, we're going to be having tens of calls in all the different languages, in French, German, Italian, obviously English, and so on and so on. Spanish, in different languages. We're going to be doing this in the next 2 weeks. And we're going to be highlighting and really going into the deep details on how all this will work. So please stay tuned and join those upcoming calls in the next coming days. And then you will be able to receive more information, more detailed information, how all this is going to work out. But you guys are going to be able to see a massive development for your business with opening of the CSR merchant platform and the tokenization strategy with CSR token now. So that's all for me for today. I know that we are going a little bit longer than we initially planned, but I believe it's important that you as the leaders of the network will get as much information today as possible. So that being said, it is my honor and privilege to introduce the next speaker of today from France, the great top leader of many networks around the world, not only the French network, but many networks internationally. A great top leader, a great inspiration for so many people, and a great example of how to build your business effectively in a long-term plan. So please welcome Mr. Jean-Luc. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Jussi. Very, very kind words. Well, I'm just take 1 minute or 2 minutes because I know we have a lot of things to hear now again. It was fantastic first part, really good news. I know we should, for all the network, repeat again all this, but believe me, all the things happen, or are going to happen in the next few days will be fantastic. I'm so excited to be with all the leaders, because in this Zoom, we are only leaders. Some leaders are active since beginning, some leaders are inactive, but I can say you one thing, you know, it's my job since so many years now, network marketing. I know so much company. Please, if you can, okay, thank you. And you know, all has changed in the world of network marketing, in a business, digital business. Now we can see so many business companies who start, and we know we can earn some money very fast. But the things I know too, it's 12 months after all is finished. Well, the thing I can say to you is, now with Corsair, with Amplivo, we know, and it is only the facts, we have so many companies, so many partnership, incredible partnership work with us. It's just the beginning. You know, we're growing with the company, and this is the best things. I know in a few months, years, we will have so many good business with all this, because it's a real company, it's a real business, it's a real network marketing, and unique network marketing. We have a crypto, a token, was a value. We have a mission so important. We have all, we have a compensation plan, we have all, and we are here since 2 years now, and it's just, again, the beginning. So believe me, for all the people, all the leaders, 2, 3 stars, perhaps they are inactive now, believe me, I know, and I'm sure you will be back very, very soon. I'm just so excited, and please, hear what is going to happen now with the next speakers. Thank you to you.
Maybe I'll do it from here. Let me introduce the next speaker then, who is our Chief Information Officer and the Chief Technical Officer, as well as the Chief Operating Officer for Amplivo. So for next speaker, to give you more updates on the IT and the technology, will be Mr. Wayne Dobson. So welcome, Wayne.
Hi, thanks everybody. Welcome to the call. Let me just, if I can get this onto the screen. You have to, whoever's host, you can enable me screen sharing.
Jean-Luc, actually, you're the host at the moment. Thank you.
Jean-Luc, make co-host all the advisor. Can you do that?
There was some problem there. You couldn't make them co-host. But if you could, Jean-Luc, if you can make Wayne as the host, and then we'll continue from there, or yes, allow to share.
It's Wayne or Amplivo?
Ah, Amplivo. It is Amplivo.
Yeah, sure.
Amplivo, yeah.
Okay. Now it's okay.
Okay. Okay, guys, you can see my screen now, hopefully. He says with confidence. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through some of the technology changes that have happened and are happening over the next days, weeks, and months. Looking at the CSR portal and how this will give you lots of information regarding redemptions, discretionary awards of CSR. And we'll talk to you a little bit about merchants, the CSR Mall, where you'll meet the merchants moving forwards, and a very important enhancement to our exchange solutions called Csr Central. So firstly, the CSR portal will become part of what we now know as csrnow.com. This will change and grow dramatically over the next days, weeks, and months. So you can see already that in our development environment, we have a CSR more option where people or merchants, once they've joined the platform and been approved, will have the opportunity to advertise and display their materials and products to you. And within there will be links directly to Csr Central to allow them to accept CSR token as partial payments for their services. And also we have portal access. There's multiple portals which we will open up as we move forwards. The first one will be Csr Portal. I'll talk about that in a second, and then Merchant Portal. So first of all, the Csr Info Portal. People will be able to visit this as a guest. And as a guest, you'll be able to view other merchants and key holders of CSR, how they've achieved or where they are in their road to be plastic neutral. So a large company may have a commitment to acquire a given number of CSR because of the number of kilos that they produce on a weekly, monthly, or annual basis. And we will be able to show, with their permission and their verification in cryptographic terms, by that I mean blockchain verification, that this particular company has taken on board in this month, in this week, or as a general holding, this number of CSR tokens. And that'll be available as a general record, a general ledger of any merchant, any company that holds CSR will have the opportunity to be displayed there. And as Jay pointed out, if they're a merchant, we will give them the opportunity to enhance their publicity within the mall and within the merchant platform, depending on their status of plastic neutrality. In addition, we will allow anybody who holds CSR to view their own material, their own data to do with their CSR holding or their pending CSR, whether that CSR is coming from FLP redemptions or one of the several discretionary award programs. And you can see in the bottom right hand side here, this project is well underway. It's already been released for alpha testing by the 5 global advisors. They have access to this solution and are presently reviewing it, and we anticipate it being available to the whole of the Amplivo user base over the next week or so, and extending that to individuals who hold CSR or have applied for a discretionary award that are not linked to Amplivo, extending that by the end of the month. So all that will be coming online very, very quickly now. Moving on, we have the CSR Merchant, where the same type of information will be available to each and every merchant. They'll be able to see where they're holding their CSR, be able to verify that they own and control the address that they claim the CSR is held at, and we will verify that within the platform to state that this particular merchant genuinely does have and has acquired this CSR. And merchants will be able to start applying to be part of this platform, as Jay said a while ago, within the next week to a week and a half. And they'll present it with a form, much as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner here. So merchants will be asked their business name, their general business information, but also some specific business information to do with their plastic production, how important they feel it is to their industry and to them as a company regarding plastic neutrality. And we will publicize that through the merchant platform and most importantly through the mall. The mall is a little further away on the basis that we haven't as yet opened the doors for merchants to apply. They will go through a process of application and acceptance, and then the mall will be launched with as many merchants that have applied and have been approved moving forwards. I can't put a scale on this. The technology can be pushed forwards. We have to now rely on the whole of the network and Corsair as a whole to attract the merchants into the platform to become part of our mission in plastic neutrality. All of this mall and merchant and you as individuals that will become owners of CSR at the moment can trade CSR on csr.live. That's our decentralized exchange. And we're going to enhance that and progress it into a thing that we're calling Csr Central. Csr Central will in many ways be quite similar to the exchange solution, but it'll have a centralized aspect to it, which will facilitate us using it as our payment portal for all of the CSR merchants. So you will be able to have the opportunity to log into your CSR portal and the Csr Central and pay your CSR directly to the merchant. And because this is a central solution, a centralized solution, there'll be no gas fees associated with that transaction. So paying for something like part payment of a coffee, part payment of a hotel room will be very realistic. Where in a decentralized solution, because of the gas fees and the delays, etc., of the blockchain, that's not realistic. And we've moved forward in a way which will allow us to deal with it as a general payment solution portal. And all of your wallets and what have you will be moved into the centralized solution, into the Csr Central, and we'll be able to manage all of your wallets within that one area, giving us more flexibility and offering a better performance to you as members. This is a little glimpse at Csr Central. So it'll give you the facility to deposit and withdraw, exchange your cryptocurrencies. At the moment, these are test currencies, but obviously there'll be CSR Live and Tether, Ethereum, etc., all in here. And it'll record all of your transactions, and you'll be able to see that history of all of your processing. And ultimately, we'll extend it to better trading facilities, and you'll be able to transfer funds from one member to another, much as you do right now within the Amplivo system. So just to summarize, the ecosystem is growing very rapidly. It will include the CSR portal to allow full tracking and reporting. It'll give you the ability to learn about CSR and the plastic neutral products and plastic neutral merchants. There'll be the CSR merchants platform. This is where the merchants need this CSR to be plastic neutral, and they'll commit to their plastic neutrality program over the days, weeks and months that they maintain to be a merchant. There'll be the CSR Mall, where merchants are able to advertise directly to you, both geographically, nationally, online, and exhibit their plastic neutrality status. And then finally, the hub of everything to do with the CSR token will be Csr Central, which way you can do fast trading without the requirement to pay gas for every single trade, and also instantly send CSR and other cryptocurrencies from one member to another. So with that, I'm going to close off my section of the call and pass on to an inspiration to us all, one of our global leaders, He has spent an awful lot of time traveling around the world over recent weeks and months, promoting plastic neutrality, promoting Ecovo, promoting Amplivo, and I think everybody can welcome him as being somebody that will help us move the entire project forward. So with that, I'm going to pass on to Vittorio.
Thank you very much, Wayne. And wow, amazing job. Can you stop the screenshot, please?
I'm trying my best. Yes, 1 minute.
Thank you.
It seems to be nearly impossible at the moment.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
What to say? Amazing update, guys. Hi to all. I think good morning, good evening, good night, because I see many people from more country, Colombia, Thailand, Vietnam, Austria, every in this call. Amazing. Wow. Super. So it's proof this that we are ready. We are transparent and give sustainable for this project. I'm sorry we don't have the date for expired, but we are there for stay long time. And today you have another proof the company make all transparent for your member, for all leader join in this mission. And I am happy they stay there. And for me, it's like the first day for change for the better world. Thank you very much to all. Bye. I like introduce the next speaker. Him never sleep. It's 24-hour working, and it's a very, very strong top leader around the world. Know him with a lot energy and a lot power. Give all the time the school to understand this mission. This is Accelio.
Hello. Good evening. Hi Vittorio, hi Jay, hi Amplivo, hi Wayne. Jean-Luc, vive la France, Petra, good evening to everyone. For me, it's a pleasure to be here with you to close this adventure this evening. Really, I already know this information, but I am really excited because I know this project from the beginning. I was here 2.5 years ago when this project started to move its first step. And really, I can tell you something, because tonight we have a lot of people in this room, and a lot of people that maybe they did a great job in the past, 2 stars, minimum 2 stars, 3 stars, maybe 4 stars. And I understand all the people that maybe leave this project maybe 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, because of the old management, the old philosophy, the old way to work. And I can tell you something. When I started 2.5 years ago, I knew that. I saw a lot of people in the beginning, and I already knew that the 90% of the people, maybe even 95% of the people, will disappear. Why? Because it's normal. Because when a new company starts, when you start in the beginning, there is a little bit of confusion. What I can tell you today, because you know we don't live in the past. This is important, you understand. We don't live in the past. We live in the present, but we live especially for the future. And today everything is changed. I think you listen to Jay, you listen to Wayne, where we are now. Now we are a big reality. Now there is not anymore blah blah blah. Now we have facts. Now we have number. I can tell you that today, really, sorry, I don't know. Sometimes I speak in a bad way, but the bullshit of the past are finished. This is important. Sorry if I'm not perfect, but all the bullshit from the past are finished. Today, the Csr is a global company. Today, Csr is a global reality. It's one of the 5 biggest company in the world in the chemical recycling. Point. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Okay, I can tell you thank you to the past, because thanks to the past, I am here today. Thanks to the past, Jay is here today. Thanks to the past, Wayne is here today. So thanks to the past, we are looking for the future. I can tell you something, really, my only message for tonight, I don't want to speak too much, is my only message to the people, because this Zoom tonight is for the people from the 2-star above that maybe they start, but they are not inside of the project anymore. So this message is for you. This 1 hour and I don't know, 20 minutes is for you. Is dedicated to you, just to tell you, please wake up. Okay, wake up. Please contact me, contact Jean-Luc, contact Jay, contact all the advisors of this group, contact us, because I understand that tonight you receive too much information. I know that in this moment, for me, your brain, your brain is, it's like, a brainstorming, in this moment, too much information, too much. So you need time now to understand where we are, to understand, and we are here to support you. We are here to help you. We are here to let you understand where we are now. We are here to explain you in which way you can work. We are here to change your life, believe me, because some train, and I like to repeat this sentence frequently in the last month, some train pass once in the life, and this is one of the train. There are a lot of bullshit on the market, a lot of scam, a lot of really stupid business, and I can tell you, because after 28 years of experience, I know 2 minutes I need to understand a fake business. This is something big. We are a big reality. I think we are creating something huge for the future. Corsair, remember this word. I speak to you. Yes, I speak to you. Yes, yeah, I'm speaking to you. This company is going to be a multi-billionaire company. You will see in the next years. But we need years. We don't need days or months, because serious business needs year to be created, step by step, with a big fundament. And this is what we are doing. I don't want to take too much of your time. I close here. I don't know if I have to give the word to someone. I hope this Zoom was good for you to understand. But repeat you, contact us, okay? Contact us, and we will take our time to explain you step by step, maybe not in 1 hour, maybe in 5, 6, 10 hours, what is today Corsair. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you to all, and I hope to see you in the future. But I hope for you, for your life, because this project needs you and the planet needs you. Bye bye.
Thank you all very much. Thank you everyone for organizing this call today. Thank you all for you to take part on the call today, and we're going to be sharing this recording also in the official Telegram group, so that you and your other people who couldn't make the call today can see that as well. And please join us on the many upcoming calls in the next coming days and weeks. So thank you all very much again, and thank you for all the speakers today. And we'll go from here. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thanks everybody.